Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's Mike O'Mara Show is brought to you by our Amazon page. Please remember to shop Amazon, and when you do, go to MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon or click the Amazon link on our website. It's the best way to shop and the best way to support this program. Now, on with the show.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
How you doing? You ever eat a banana backwards? Yeah, man.
When it's dark,
Most of us take a banana, take it from the top and peel it down one little piece at a time. Sometimes you can peel a whole banana with two pieces. Just take one side and another side. Sometimes if you really work hard, you can actually pry off that top of the banana and sort of peel the whole thing down in one fell swoop. But really, my banana eating is taking about 4 little strands, peeling it away, slow-like, fun-like, sexy-like.
Oh.
Dan O'Brien is an intern on the Mike O'Mara Show. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give him some love. Give him some love.
Woo!
And he eats his bananas backwards. That's right, backwards. Dan O'Brien, our intern, turns the banana upside down.
Yes.
And I didn't even see this. I just heard how much it upset the boys. So, all right, turn that off. What the hell is going on?
It didn't
in that
upset
studio
the
today?
boys.
It upset me. Well,
It
first
upset
off,
you.
the backstory, before we begin,
You.
the undressing of the banana, we were very pleased that Mrs. Mother O'Brien sent Dan larger T-shirts last week, as you recall.
Mother O'Brien. Hi, this is Garrison Keeler. Join Mother O'Brien for her hot biscuits. Mother O'Brien's delicious biscuits. That's good.
Well,
Mother O'Brien.
Dan has been he's been battling some VD, and he hasn't been in a while.
Oh, no, stop that.
No, I'm
That's
kidding.
terrible.
Alleged.
But he just picked up his T-shirt. But today he's in a nice tight baseball shirt.
That actually looks good on him.
Does it?
It does.
The nipples look
Dan,
like
I
they're
have to
trying to
compliment
escape.
Mother O'Brien is quite funny, and she made us laugh during the mailbag. You've got a mom who obviously not only listens to the show but gets the show, which I think is pretty special. What say you, Mr. O'Brien?
Mike, I couldn't agree more. She's fantastic, and she's not just great, but she's funny too, and she picks up on the bits that we all do.
That's sweet.
That's
Oh,
good.
all the bits
That's
that Dan
great. I
does
love
with
that.
us.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic. So back to the banana, Rob. What was bothering you about it?
Show him the banana, won't you? First of all, is that a convenience store banana?
This is from Giant.
Okay, so
Giant.
it's a grocery store banana. But when I think any sane person buys a bunch of bananas, they're attached at the top, right?
Yeah.
There's maybe 4 or 5, and they come in a bunch, a literal bunch. And you pull it off, and you're presented with a banana, and at the top is a convenient pull tab.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's where it's attached to the bunch. And that's what you use to start the peeling of the banana, as you so sexily described over the Billy Joel song. And so Dan comes in and sits down and bitches and moans about his headphone level.
Sorry. That's not a chimpanzee. That's a drill. Big, fat, sloppy fingers.
But, Mike, it was a drill being run by a chimpanzee.
That's right, a chimp running a drill.
He peels it from the bottom. That's not okay.
And why does that grind your gears?
That's not the way to do it.
But I mean, it doesn't really matter if he's enjoying his banana.
Well, in fairness to Rob, I yelled at Rob before the show again. And it was, and he has to, that steam has to come out.
he's got to blow that steam off on Dan O'Brien.
Well, the fact is he's doing it wrong. How do you, Mike, have you ever peeled a banana from the bottom?
What I do is, and you might be really, really surprised at this, Rob, but when I'm eating just a whole banana, I squeeze them from the bottom and they shoot up into the sky. And then I lower my lower jaw juts out and the entire banana goes into my mouth. I eat it
just like a cartoon.
Like McGilly Gorilla. Yeah, we'll accept that. I will accept that. But
I eat my bananas like McGilly Gorilla.
But what he did is that of a crazy person. This is not good. What he does. Did you learn this?
That's not right. You're a crazy person eating a banana from the bottom
doing
up.
that to me and your father. Why are you
That's
eating
terrible.
a banana like that?
But Dan,
Does your whole family do this? Does Mother O'Brien eat a banana that way?
I don't know. I forget if she eats like that. It's just the way that I
Do
was
you
taught.
do everything backwards, son?
Yes. Everything backwards.
Everything.
Yes.
So can you explain why you peel it from the bottom? That's a legitimate. I mean, I'm not as upset as Rob is, but I'm just kind of curious.
It
why
has to
you...
be a learned behavior. It's not anything that you picked up on your own, is it?
It was something that I learned. But basically, what I would do is I would get the same sort of bananas, 6 in a bunch that you would get at a grocery store.
Nice.
And separate it at the top, like you said.
Right.
And then I would basically just flip it over and then squeeze the little black part of the black top part of it, and then just peel it away. The stem.
The stem.
Yes.
Actually, Mike, I think technically the stem end is the other end. That would have been the flower end.
Now you're way too. Is this because you worked in the produce department? At
No, I didn't
Safeway?
do produce. I usually did dairy and beer.
Okay, but you were around produce all the time.
You grew up in produce.
I grew up, but we didn't. This may shock you, Mike. The Northern Virginia farm area not conducive to the growing of bananas. We didn't do a
No,
lot
you
of
didn't have
that.
the banana tree.
But the flower has to be on the end
where
that is
you were
not
out in
connected.
the field singing with Harry Belafonte.
I was. Quitting time.
Yeah.
But the flower end, he is actually peeling from the bloom end. The
Right.
Matt Bloom end.
Yeah, it's my favorite end.
The bloom end.
Yeah, like on a tomato, the bloom end and the stem end, or a squash.
Is
the
it
stem
referred
end.
to as a bloom end?
Well, no, I don't know that anyone would, but it is the end where the
worked
bloom
in the
is.
fields. You had a farm. I'm just curious.
I didn't.
don't know
I
what you're
worked.
saying.
I worked in the garden. Yes, I did. And there's two ends. I mean, there's the side that connects to the plant where the stem is.
Yes.
Think of a yellow squash, Mike. You
I
love
think this
yellow
is a
squash.
ridiculous discussion. I think it's more important to talk about organic bananas, which I think are much like organic strawberries. Those are the two organic things that I buy
Yes.
because I can actually taste the difference.
Eggs.
If you eat, well, no, see, up here, we get our eggs from the neighbor, which is pretty cool.
Well, that is truly
That's as
organic, yeah.
organic as it is.
Are they eclectic eggs?
Don't you start. Don't you start.
He's fun, isn't he?
You know I'm right about that.
Yeah, of course.
You know I'm right about
Yeah.
that. I'm a ball of stress up here. I need,
It's good
I
that
need
you were able to
therapy.
summer up there, Mike, so you could relax.
I need between the little guy and it's insane.
Are you not
It's
having
insane
an
up there.
excellent summer?
I'm just. I think I looked at. I woke up this morning.
Yes.
And my wife was stirring at about the same time. And this is going to be. I don't want to have a throw up moment here, but
Okay.
We held hands this morning, and I looked over at her and I said, I do so well with just my little fam.
Yeah.
And when I expand to a lot of people, there are feelings of, there's a reason I'm a performer. There are feelings of insecurity and inadequacy, and it spreads to other family members, and it just causes me. And I'm sitting in bed last night, and I felt like I was having some palpitations.
Arrhythmia.
Oh dear.
I was having arrhythmia, but the thing is,
Is it better now than it used to be? Is it worse now than it used to be, or
no,
has it
because
always been
was,
the same?
It was horrible for my whole life.
Right.
Then I came up and bought a house up here, and I'm like, yeah, everything's going to be fine. And then I took the year off dealing with all my crap that I had to deal with, and now I'm back, and I'm just feeling it, and I'm not suffering it well. I'm actually quite curt with people about it. So and I'm talking in code because I don't want to mention names, and I don't want, but I still have that feeling kind of, I don't want to be like this. I want to be just chill, and I have to learn how to let stuff, I think, roll off my back.
A leopard cannot change its spots, Mike.
I perceive a slight, and I go, I dwell on it for too long. Do I
Do you
rave
ever
out and
call them
scream
on
and
it?
yell?
Call them on the slight?
I call them on perceived misjudgments of other people. I don't do it. I don't do it about myself. I really don't do it. And and there's certain people that are allowed to get away with it. My wife gets away with it. My sister gets away with it. My daughter gets away with it. That's fine because that's almost comical. But the extended people that I just have that feeling of I'm the outside kid in high school.
Sure.
That's the vibe I get, kind of. And
You're Jason Bateman in Ozark.
And last
He's
night I
from
didn't have
away.
any of that.
Yeah.
It's and we have to talk about that show because that
Love
looks
it.
like it might be spectacular.
You're from away.
So the long and short of it is that I need to do some work. I need to do some work with the intergovernment.
I don't know that you do.
And then throw in. And
why
by the
can't
way,
they do
this
some
is my
work?
psychotherapy. Huh?
Why can't they do some work?
Because you're not. I'm not going to change anybody for me. I don't matter. This is what I said. I was having a discussion with my daughter last night, and I said, ultimately, isn't this true about life that everybody, no matter what, there are selfless people, there are not selfless people, but everybody, even the selfless people, ultimately, it's kind of all about it's all about them. And everybody's like that. And if you focus on somebody else's behavior,
you can't control what you can't control.
And I think that I have trouble with that. I really have trouble. It's why I do what I do. I'm a needy guy. I think everybody in that studio is needy. We need that validation. And I think everybody needs validation.
Not on the level we need it, though.
No, or anybody.
No,
and then
we've
take
taken
somebody,
the extra
No, this
step.
is unhealthy need.
It's unhealthy. And imagine,
Yes.
okay, then let's go to a Jerry Lewis.
Oh,
and
God.
imagine that need.
Yeah.
That's someone that will never, ever get it. It won't be there.
You can't even get enough oxygen.
Now, you know what? When we talk about people,
I'm dying.
I need the mask. Please put the mask and the flamington blanket on me for the oxygen. Please,
Darling, the lungs are not filling.
it's something that I truly look. I know that we're not Jerry Lewis, but at the same time, I think that a lifetime of doing what I do makes me feel weird when I'm in a situation where people are kind of ignoring me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that make sense to you?
Well, if you spend an
I wasn't
entire
ignored
lifetime
last night.
No.
I wasn't. We had a little social thing. I wasn't ignored. I just feel. I feel on edge. I feel on edge.
I can relate.
Feel like, let me give you an example.
All right.
There's a couple up here that we've socialized with, and they have echoed similar things about. I will call it the mean girl syndrome.
All right.
And I see them across the way, and they're sitting by themselves at this big social event we have up here every Monday night. And I go over and I sit with them because I'm stressing about that. And there's I shouldn't stress about anything. I should just be relaxing and enjoying that. And then I'm watching, and I was cruising through the evening, having nice conversations with a bunch of different people, enjoying every single one of them. Took care of some business.
Wow.
With boating and stuff like that, and was talking to a guy that I like a lot. I was having a great night, and then suddenly I look at that and I get all verklempt. And why do I care?
Because you've spent your entire life
entertaining
and making people look at you and be
making
impressed
people
with
happy.
what you do and spreading joy.
Yes.
And when and especially within the family, that's when it hurts the most. And I get that.
Like when I
cousins,
when I hang out with my family, I had to make peace. I would say maybe 6-7 years ago, with the fact that I need to go into family vacations, and this has helped, knowing that none of this is about me. That whatever I say, it's going to go right over their heads. They're going to pretend to care, but they're not going to care.
Yeah, and that happens.
Right.
But
in
I
every
still,
situation.
Oscar,
Yes.
on a related note, I will still make the occasional snide reference to the fact that nobody in my immediate family is listening to this.
You gotta let that go.
And I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I can't
You gotta
worry
let that go.
about that.
Yeah.
I can't worry about that. And
They won't even
can't-
tell Sleep Number they bought a bed through you.
Right.
Exactly.
Because of you.
And I can't say with that same thing. If somebody asks me, like they're meeting me for the first time, when
Right.
I've known them my whole life, asks me about what I'm doing,
Yes.
I have to be polite about it and answer it again and again and again
Yeah.
and again.
Yeah.
And it gets
Exactly.
and the only thing that's going to change that is 2.5 million subscribers, and and this thing explodes, and somebody in our crew is going to have to kill somebody for that to happen.
Yes.
Somebody's going to have to stab somebody.
Dan
in the
O'Brien.
eye.
Yeah, but the problem is
O'Brien's
Dan
going
will
down.
be-
O'Brien
He's
or
going
something
down.
Dan
like
will
that.
stab with the wrong end of the knife.
Yes.
But
It's going to be more painful for him.
Ow!
But other
This
than-
handle is so sharp.
Yeah. Everybody, by the way, doesn't everybody have these family things that they
Of
deal
course.
with?
To be fair to me, I told my family a long time ago to stop listening. because they were getting their feelings were getting hurt.
That's
People
true.
were getting
See,
upset.
If you want the whole family to listen, you're going to pay the piper on that. I
Yeah,
don't want to do that.
yeah.
I'd rather have the alternative.
I said, stop listening. I think my brother listened religiously for some time, and then he was like, hey, that bit you do about dad, or hey, that bit you do about mom. Like, and I was like, hey, man, I love you. Stop listening. Stop listening. And this is the beautiful part about it, is that now when they ask me, how's the show going, I can say, it's great. We did like 10 minutes on Rob yesterday. Like, I can make anything up.
Sure, because they don't know.
Right.
Meanwhile,
Right.
I just been slandering my
that's
family.
a great idea. Let's
You
all
know
do
what
this.
I mean?
Let's all do this.
Yeah.
I'm going to make stuff up.
Of course.
Oh, my God. That might be the thing. It'll
Yeah.
get me through the summer. It's
Yeah.
like, how's the show going? So, man, we got an interview with Donald Trump
Yeah.
the other day.
Alexander
You
Haig
did
was on
really?
the show. We had the
It
late
was-
Alexander Haig.
Now, see, you're doing
Yeah.
shtick because I'm making it real. I'm making it real. That's how I'll get through it. And the last thing I wanted to throw in about this is so all these issues that I have to work through, that I'm still working through, and then throw in my son, who woke up this morning and came out of bed and came down. I hear thump, thump, thump. Something I used to hear, and I'd be like, here comes the thump, thump, thump.
Yeah.
And this was the greeting. This was the greeting this morning. You know, and it's like, oh, okay, that's he's feeling it too.
Sure.
The legacy continues.
A case of the
Life is
mains.
good.
Yeah, you got a case of the
Yes.
mains. He has meningitis.
That's a show starter.
It's the Michael Mara Show. You can listen to the Michael Mara Show at www.michaelmarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Michael Mara Show.
Get down to business. From the entertainment capital of the world.
You ever seen that show Cops? I was watching it one time and there was this cop on. He was talking about this gunfight he had in the hallway with this guy, right? And he just unloaded on this guy and nothing happened. He didn't hit nothing. Okay, it was just him and this guy. I mean, it's freaky, but it happens.
Look, you want to play blind man, go walk with a shepherd. But me, my eyes are wide f***ing open.
What the f*** does that mean?
I mean, that's it for me. From here on in, you can consider my ass retired.
Jesus Christ.
Don't blaspheme.
God damn it,
I said don't do that.
Why you f***ing freaking out on us?
Look, I'm telling Marcellus today. I'm through.
Well, why don't you tell him at the same time why?
Don't worry, I will.
Yeah, and I bet you $10,000 he laughs his ass off.
I don't give a damn if he does.
Marvin, what do you make of all this?
Man, I don't even have an opinion.
Well, you gotta have an opinion. I mean, do you think that God came down from heaven and stopped it?
Oh, what's happening? Oh, man.
Oh, man, I shot Marvin in the face.
Why the f*** you do that?
I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident.
Oh, man, I see some crazy ass shit in my time, but this...
Chill out, man. I told you it was an accident. You went over a bump or
Hey,
something.
the car ain't hit no motherfucking bump.
Hey, look, man, I didn't mean to shoot the son of a bitch. The gun went off. I don't know why.
Well, look at this fucking mess, man. We're on a city street in broad daylight here.
Believe it, man.
Well, believe it now, motherfucker. We gotta get this car off the road. You know, cops tend to notice like you're driving a
Just
car
take
against
it
the
to-
fucking blood.
Just take it to a friendly place, that's all.
This is the valley, Vincent. Marcellus ain't got no friendly
Well,
places
you
in the
say
valley.
my fucking town, man. What you doing?
I'm calling my partner in Toluca Lake.
Where's Toluca Lake?
It's just over
The
the
Wolf.
hill here, over by Burbank Studio.
Mr. Wolf.
If Jimmy's ass ain't home, I don't know what the we gonna do, man, because I ain't got no other partners in 818.
It's the Michael Mara Show. Michael Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his easy chair, here's Mike.
We're live from the Pfeiffer Studios in our nation's capital. This is the Mike O'Mara Show. The Mike O'Mara Show, a worldwide podcast and radio show with loyal listeners who get it. If you're here, you're in the know. We are on air, on demand, and heard 24/7 on the new TMOS app. Update it now and get our show all day, every day. You can reach us, especially tomorrow, at 888-920-MORE. Don't forget, it's Wide Open Wednesday. That's 888-920-6673. The Mike O'Mara Show is on now, and our show today brought to you by ZipRecruiter. Are you hiring? Then you know the biggest challenge in running a business can be finding the best talent. Great talent equals great success, so trust the greatest, ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter posts your job to 100-plus job sites with just one click. Then their powerful technology matches the right people to your job better than anyone else. That's why ZipRecruiter is different. Unlike other job sites, ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. it finds them. Easy, easy, easy. Here's a fact. Over 80% of jobs posted on ZipRecruiter get a qualified candidate in just 24 hours. That's just stunning to me, that fact, but it's true. No juggling emails or phone calls. All you do is screen, rate, and manage candidates all in one place with ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use dashboard. I think about when I was hiring as a baby program director at the beginning of my career, and I thought, how amazing would it be to have a ZipRecruiter to actually just do that?
Yeah.
It's great for the people that are applying for jobs. It's great for people hiring. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by businesses of all sizes to find the most qualified job candidates with immediate results. Right now, our listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/TMOS. That's ZipRecruiter.com/TMOS. Remember, try it for free. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/TMOS, and we thank you. Well, I'm there finally. I've been asked a million times, and I finally pulled the trigger. I am officially a LinkedIn person.
I'm so sorry.
Now, hold on. I know I've heard people like dissing this. Who's
dissed LinkedIn? Who in your life has dissed it?
I did.
Rob Spiewak routinely.
The man wears flip-flops to work every day.
Birkenstocks.
All right, I need a complete primer from the very beginning.
Well, I'll tell you this. Good luck getting out now that you're in, because there's no getting out. I've tried to get out. I've now got it so I'm not getting email alerts from it anymore, but I'm still a member and I can't unjoin.
Well,
it's like
I saw my
unfun
daughter.
Facebook.
My daughter's on it, and and so then I decided I'd pull the plug. I even put my pretty little picture up there.
Wow, you're in all the way. In for $1, in for a dime.
Well, no, I just
in for a dime, in
it's
for $1.
It's letting me know. It gives Rob if it pops up with the radio stations that we could put this show on. So I mean that's something right there that would be valuable.
All I get is that someone that I knew 5 years ago wants to connect with me, and I got no interest in that. Really?
Is that why you hate bananas being peeled from the bottom, and you do?
Ask Rob again what his life goal 5 years ago was. What was
your life goal 5 years ago?
To make this show today be perfect.
No. What was it in the school system?
Why are you bringing this up?
Because you said 5 years ago I had a five-year plan. I made it in 3 years.
Well, to be the announcer for the varsity football games at the kids' high
Tuscarora
Huskies.
Bulls.
Huskies.
The fighting Adams of Tuscarora.
That's it.
That's Annandale.
A man with such lofty goals doesn't need LinkedIn. He just paves his own way.
So, but I don't like being pestered either.
You will be pestered.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, every salesperson from WJFK is going to want to link up with you. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'll talk to him.
Okay.
I'll talk to him.
Have fun with Brad Griffin.
That would be a good. But
you guys are a bunch of a-holes. This is why every time we need something, I gotta find them, because you don't want to network, you don't want to connect with anybody, you don't want to do anything. You just want to live your lives in your own little sandbox and be alone. LinkedIn is Facebook
he's not speaking
for
to me.
adults.
I'm being quiet here. He's talking to.
LinkedIn is Facebook for adult and professionals that essentially, if you're looking for team members or if you want to find something interesting or you want to meet and network with someone, that's where you go.
Here's my problem with LinkedIn. It won't let me out. I feel it's like the mafia. I tried to unjoin and could not.
Oh, my God.
What now? What?
I just went into my inbox.
Yes. Lots of people, I bet.
Yeah, man.
Oh, my goodness.
You're beloved.
Wow.
You are beloved.
Wow.
Yeah, not like in Maine. On LinkedIn, you're beloved.
How do you manage it?
Manage what?
Am I going to get these every day?
Yep.
Am I going to get these
Mike,
every single
you got to
day?
start posting. You got to start writing small articles, maybe a blog post a day. You love to.
I'm into. I'm
yeah,
fine
you're
with
into that. You're into
I'd
that.
love to do it.
Yes.
Will that help the business?
Absolutely. It'll help.
hurt.
It'll help. I think when one of us succeeds, all of us succeed.
Wow.
And then you will also
see this
get
person's
people
connections, activity, and experience.
People will ask you to say what talents they have too. Like you could endorse Pony for voice work.
Yeah.
You could say, "Yeah, this guy does a great Larry King
good time to promote Mike for voice work."
But
true.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good for networking. The only reason I did is because my daughter.
It's great.
My daughter was there.
That's where you find jobs too.
Are you all in?
Mike, they had a mastery class in business school for your LinkedIn profile.
Really?
This is how important it is. This is why sometimes I'm disgusted by all of us because we sit here in our flip-flops and our shorts, and I'm including myself because I have workout shorts on.
Birkenstocks.
Right.
Birkenstocks, I'm sorry. And our tight T-shirts and our marijuana lifestyle, and we don't know what's going on outside of this bubble.
All you need to know, I see my my nephew.
Yeah.
Tells me what kind of people are involved with this. These are power guys.
Yeah.
These are power brokers that are on.
Yeah, and all of you, including myself, are 7 years too late.
So we're
been around forever.
Is
No,
it?
you're not
But
too late.
Well, I know
you're
it's been
never
around
too
forever,
late, right? I mean, you can still hop on and really manage your LinkedIn lifestyle.
I mean, Mike will be an all-star within he'll have an all-star profile within, I think, 5 days.
Is that a real thing, an all-star profile?
Oh, yeah.
What does it mean?
That means you actually have connections, endorsements.
I see.
You post. You add to the community instead of just take. So Mike will be an all-star within 2 weeks, and then he'll give up on it. But everyone else.
And then he'll bitch about the emails.
Yeah,
That he gets.
this inbox,
Oh,
mail.
no,
Leave me
Ralph
alone,
Renzo is
people.
calling.
Don't worry
Jesus.
about that. I prioritize my inbox, so I know I get from I get the important stuff that I
Wait
have
till
to
you
deal
get
with
in
from
mail
people.
from LinkedIn. But no, I personally have connected with people that we have done business with through LinkedIn because either they reached out to me or I reached out to them. And that's also a great way to stalk someone to see if they're actually a viable candidate for a job.
To see for endorsements
Yes,
and things.
yes.
Okay.
Well, there are two people right away that popped up that I know and respect quite a bit in the business world, and that's kind of a neat thing. I mean, but is it the industry standard still? I mean, do people really? Because I've heard Rob's not the only one. I've heard people say, "Oh my God, LinkedIn, it's such a pain in the ass." And
Who
it's
else?
Not,
Who else has told you that?
don't
say names.
I really don't.
Don't
know.
say
I
names.
don't
But
know.
then if you think back to that person, let's really think about like what they're doing for a living.
So it's I don't know. I'm not going to.
If you're a carny, you don't care about LinkedIn. If you're a DJ, you don't care about LinkedIn. If you're trying to build your own business and you're trying to grow the business, you care about LinkedIn.
I'm trying, but what do I do when I see names?
If you're a
that I don't
pothead,
recognize?
maybe you have a profile with no picture.
And a haze of smoke
That's
on it.
Diego.
Yeah, cloud over it.
Now, what do I do when somebody that I don't know at all asks to join my network?
I vet people, Mike. I look at who they are and how we have a connection.
You know, Gary Stein is a private detective. He
I
could
got
be called.
you can get bamboozled on LinkedIn too. I this happened downstairs at Starbucks.
Oh,
Somebody
dear.
wrote me and said that they were a student, and they wrote it in like kind of a casual way at the Robert H. Smith School of Business. And I was like, well, I got to help a fellow Terp out.
Sure.
I go down there, and I hope he's listening right now. This hack is like,
by the way, so I looked at this guy I didn't know.
Yeah.
He's got one mutual connection. Guess who that happens to be?
Who?
Oscar Santana.
There's a boy with a nice beard and a nice shirt and tie.
Nice.
There
Look at
he
that.
is. It's you.
Professional profile pic.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me open Oscar up. Let me see.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, let's open Oscar
Look at
up
that,
wide
Mike.
open.
Wide open. Legs and everything.
Very nice business picture.
Thank you.
You know, it really is.
That was picture day at school.
He doesn't have like his flying saucer eyes, like he's had 3 drinks.
It says it says invitation from LinkedIn. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
I think I added you.
What's that?
Oh, I mean, we can work on that after the show, Mike. We don't have to sit here and walk.
I'm
you
sorry,
through
I'm just
accepting
doing this
an
as we
invitation.
speak.
Can I finish my story,
LinkedIn.
please?
Oh, go ahead. I'm
The
sorry.
kid, not kid. He was, I would say, a little older than Dan. Dan, what? 23?
Yeah.
Okay, the guy's like 27 that shows up, right? And I'm like, we're talking. I was like, how did you like the business school? Like, tell me what your thoughts were. He goes, well, I went for like 2 months and I dropped out. I realized I didn't need it, and now I have my own startup. I was hoping you could tell me how you built a podcast, and because that's what he wanted to do. And I was like, you wrote in your message. I called him out. I said, you wrote in your message that your profile says you finished at the Robert H. Smith School.
To be fair, he was finished.
it was.
He really got you in a game of semantics.
Yeah, I
He
was
tricked
like,
you. Yeah.
He goes, yeah, well, kind of. Well, I put that there because at least I went for a little bit, and I'm like, dude. I'm just going to be real with you right now.
I'm in my profile.
Yes.
It says my profile strength is intermediate.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you'll be an all-star here by the end of the week.
How do I make
anyone
it
that's
not,
listening right now? You go on there.
Oh
LinkedIn,
no! Don't do this.
You request
No,
my
don't do this. It's going to be bad.
You're going to get a deluge. That's not what you want because you're going to have the fan base. What you want is to be able to pick and choose your connections.
I don't
Doesn't he?
think
Well,
he
I don't know
he
anything
gets
about
to
this.
choose when people friend request him.
But this is going to be.
You
this
vet
is,
them.
It says
This
it
is
says
not the
Michael
race to
O'Mara.
5,000 like the old days.
It says Michael O'Mara, radio host at Michael S. O'Mara Inc. and it shows where I live.
Yeah,
and then
look.
it's got
It
where
has
I live.
your
and-
PIN
It's got
number.
the city. It's got the city Fort Myers, and then it's got a number next to it.
A number.
What does that mean? 18. Does that mean 18 people that I'm linked to? Is that, no?
That's-
It's got to be more than that.
That's pretty sad if that's the case.
On mine, it's
No,
next
it's-
size.
Mike,
How do I find?
listen. How about this?
Yes,
If-
I know. I'm doing one of those things where I'm drifting away from the show.
Come back,
it's okay.
Mike.
It's okay.
Be linked in with the show.
You
God, I love
want
that publicity photo we
you
had taken. at
you want
JFK, though.
you want to connect. You want to connect. It's Mike O'Mara. He will make the decision. All right, on his terms. If you want to come to Ellis Island, it's Oscar Santana Ceballos. You find me, and I'll vet you.
All right. Okay.
I'm on
All right, very
Instagram.
good.
Rob Spiewak.
No, you're on LinkedIn. I connected with you.
I know. Rob Spiewak on LinkedIn as well.
Yes.
ROBB, full stop.
He will never accept you.
SPEWAK.
Straight to the garbage.
I accept
What does
nobody.
what does add work dates mean?
Mike, I honestly, I'm not in front of the profile. I'm not going to sit here and run.
Well, it says,
I'll help you build your profile after the show if you want to work on that.
I only have 8 profile views.
Oh, I think that's going to go up.
You
in
just
about an
started
hour and a
last
half.
night.
No, I started this morning.
Oh, well then that's fine.
That's
Eight's-
pretty good.
Eight's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. All right, we got to go to commercial.
Mike's,
good.
Mike's looking for
Pretty good.
an eclectic crowd. Please.
Pretty good. Snobs. Anyway, we'll take a break. Come back with more. Freaking elitist family. We'll be right back.
Cake and cookies.
Hey there! This is Katie from the Cake and Cookie Show. This week we do something we haven't done in a long time. We clink some glasses, discuss the atrocity of mangoes, and geek out over our revamped turntables. It's a lot of laughs and so much more.
Roy Smack.
It's the Rob and Katie Show.
She didn't sound real motivated there, Rob. I'm not sure. Was she into doing that promo? I don't know.
She was. It was a drinky one, though. And that was at the end of a drinky show, and maybe she was sleepy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Cornerstone First Financial. Can we bring Richard Parker in here?
Oh!
If you're thinking about refinancing or even wondering about it, you've got to call Richard Parker. Oh, I'm sorry. No. You've got to call Cornerstone First Financial. Our office mates here at Tmos World Broadcast Headquarters will get the process moving fast and easy. They'll advise you on whether or not it's right for you. And you can even meet Tater. Tater's their cute little dog. He wears a little cone around his head so he doesn't lick his private area. Right now, interest rates have dropped to levels not seen since November. So now is the time to lock in a low rate, and please ask the people at Cornerstone if they like having their commercials read by Richard Parker.
I think they would.
Yeah.
Let Cornerstone First Financial help you save money every month. They'll show you the best way to free up that cash so you can buy a giant lifeboat to drift to sea with a tiger. Cornerstone First Financial will guide you to your best financial plan and get you there fast. They treated Oscar like a king. Woo! And they can do the same for you. Here's their number. Cornerstone First Financial, Richard Parker. 202-625-1221. Mention Tmos and receive a free appraisal at closing. The ship's going down. Richard
You're going to need a house.
Parker. Yes, you need a new house when you land on the island. CornerstoneFirst.com/TMOS or call 202-625-1221. Licensed in Maryland, DC and Virginia, and Florida. Cornerstone First Financial. Making sure you have the ability to explore every opportunity. Look at the flying fish over the boat. Richard Parker. Do it. Cornerstone First Financial. I have to go now. I'm collecting mangoes.
Oh, I hate mangoes.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, everybody. I found out yesterday that it's time for a change. Now, having all the
A
issues
cool
that I've
change?
had. I have become too sedentary, and I plan on doing. I'm doing about a mile, almost 2 miles now.
Oh,
and
that's nice.
Today I'm going to shake it up a little bit. I got the same route. It's about 1.7 miles that I walk, but today I am doing so in a desire to improve my time doing it.
Okay.
That's
split
going to be
times.
my little shake up today. That's what I'm going to do. But yesterday, I decided that I would go on the east side of the property.
Yes.
Go to the North 40.
Sunny side.
Ride my horse out to the North 40, and I waved across at my neighbor, George W. Bush, who was pulling shrubs. No, I moved over, and
You're
said,
in Maine, but you share a property line with Texas. It's a big plot of land.
when we purchased this home, on the side of the garage is a very nice pile of wood that's been there for a long time, incredibly well seasoned. It's dry. Some of it's so dry that it's been there too long. Might be a little rotted, but it doesn't matter. It still burns.
Right.
And but they're big logs that have to be split.
Okay.
And the last when I was up here the last time, I bought one of those. It looks like a sledgehammer axe combination. It's a wood splitting tool.
It's a big wedge, big heavy wedge, right?
A big wedge. And I took to the side of the garage, about 82, 83 degrees. It was warm for up here. And Carla said, "Don't do it. Don't do it." And maybe she knows me better than I know me. But I said, "Why don't you want me?" She said, "You'll hurt yourself." I said, "I'm not going to hurt myself. I'm not going to hurt myself by splitting wood. It's a manly thing to do." I see those sweaty, glistening bodies on the movies where the guys are like, here. I started to split the wood.
Sure.
Did you take your shirt off before you start doing it?
No,
Usually the guys have the shirts off.
No.
Yeah, you can't glisten with a shirt on.
Yeah.
No, if I took my shirt off, it seriously would look, it would look like there's some sort of alien from a foreign planet. That's, really, if I took my shirt off, the sounds I should make should be. And I took to splitting the wood, and I realized as I got through, I don't know, I split probably 7 or 8 logs.
Yeah.
Into 4 pieces each. Probably like about three chops a log.
When you quarter them like that, they are fireplace ready, or for
they're
your
fireplace ready, and I had to quarter them. I had to split them into tiny little things. We get a little chimney that I've talked about.
right.
Before,
So you can use it in that as well.
And I realized as I am not as I was chopping, but as I was moving the axe over to sort of tilt up the wood.
Yeah.
Where you take the end of the axe and you kind of pull the log up and you balance it, and it requires you to negotiate the axe a little bit. And I realized that I have the strength, the upper body strength now of Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies. The level of frailness, and I'm sitting there at one point, and the head of the thing is just like going
wobbling
as I'm not able to control it with my horrible. And I said, Jesus, I'm talking to myself out loud as I'm sitting there going, God, get your act together. And the bottom line is that it's not just rehabbing the hip and everything. I got to get my ass into a gym. I got to get my ass into a gym and do. I don't want to go CrossFit workout.
No,
I
curves.
gotta lift. Not
curves.
Zumba. I have to get into the Zumba class and
Mike,
do that.
we actually have tape of you splitting logs yesterday.
You've got to. Okay,
Yeah,
this is me splitting the logs. Let's listen.
And what do you think? This morning, 8 critters was a-sleeping in my sink.
Hey, look at that arm. Look at Mike's right arm. Look at Mike's right Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies arm.
Now, can I ask
There he
a
goes.
question about the procedure of splitting? Was there like a big log that was serving as like a block or a base?
No, I did it right on the driveway.
And so
I
you
did
would
it
like
right on the
chop
driveway.
into it, and then it would stick to the wedge. You have to do like 2 or 3 more chops to get through it.
No, more like you have to put a little dent in it, and it splits. And then you pull it out, and you do another
all right.
chop, and it does that. And then right towards the end, because I'm saying to myself, yeah, I got the hang of this, and I missed once, which is not a fun activity.
You hit the driveway?
Lose your toe?
It was a combination of hand-eye misfit and then just the upper body strength, where I brought the axe handle above my head, and it was just like, and it kind of fell off to the side and kind of chipped a little piece of bark off of this log.
But at least you never did the thing where you put the axe over your head and fall backwards because you lose it from behind.
We're not there.
Yeah.
We're not there. And to be honest with you, at least the way I looked at it, the actual process of the chopping, you kind of thrust the axe head up with your right hand, and then you let centrifugal force come down and
let the weight do the work, right?
Yes.
But it is a lot of work, though, just for any man, whether you're young or old.
Right. At the very end of the procedure. Now, Carla, I had asked Carla at one point, I said, what are you so worried about? She said, well, you're going to hurt yourself and you're on blood thinners. So it's like, what, do you think I'm going to hack my toe off? Well, I hate it when she's
Carla.
right. I hate it when she's right. Here's the thing about when you go on this little drug, and anybody in our listening audience that has taken these, you know what I'm talking about, okay? You could be repairing a sock with a needle, and if you get even the slightest nick, you have to go into a protocol because it gets
what is it like when you shave?
My cousin who's on him too, because he's got all the same things.
Teddy?
I have. He uses an electric razor. He said, "You shave with a real razor?" I said, "I shave with a Harry's."
Harry's. At Harry's. Let him know.
At the very end, I'm wrapping it up because it's just I'm weak, I'm hot, and I've
total
I've
length that you've done it.
Let me see. Probably 16 seconds. No, it was
20 minutes.
Yeah, probably. Right?
Yeah, I would say 15, 20 minutes probably be.
The length of a sitcom without commercials.
At the end of it.
Well, it's good that you're getting frustrated with yourself. It's good. Like it's a good. It's good.
As the wood is fuel for the fire, this is fuel for a change.
Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, I want to do more, and I want to be more active. And
now you have nothing to. You can't blame it on anything. You've got.
I don't have
hips.
anything to hold me back at all. But on the last log, it was a little smaller than the other ones.
All kids love log.
I missed it.
No.
And I caught a sliver of it, and you know what? I'm not going to do the total weak man thing because the log exploded. And if I slowed down time, the right little shard came out about the size of a piece of kindling.
Yeah.
And if I slowed it down in slow motion, I remember looking at it and it's going. And I see it going towards my right leg, and I'm like, no.
Carla, get a bandage.
And it goes into my calf at a velocity that, when you split a wood, they explode apart.
Yeah.
They always say the speed.
Apart.
They say it's the speed of a bullet leaving a rifle. That's the simile they always use.
Exactly. And I look, and it hits my right leg, the surgically repaired one.
Yes.
Although they're both surgically
they're both
repaired.
right.
And it didn't it didn't knock me down, but it kind of it stunned me.
Sure.
And I looked down and I'm like, oh, okay, that didn't hurt. I'm fine. And I go back to grab the log, and then I look at my right leg, and it's just like, we got a bleeder!
Oh,
no! It was. And I'm sitting there going, oh, no.
She was right.
No.
What's worse, the pain in your leg, the sight of the blood, or the fact that you have to tell Carla that she was right?
The blood.
That's pretty bad, too.
Mommy put a Band-Aid on me. That was like I was a little kid. I was like, let me bandage that. Let me bandage that. And, and by the way, here's a wonderful thing. If you get a cut, the cut will event. If you get a cut like yesterday, I got a clot.
Yes.
There's a chart. They give you a chart with blood thinners that show you how long it takes for coagulation.
Sure.
And so the cut that I got splitting the wood yesterday will coagulate. Let me see. Wait, I've got it right here somewhere. New Year's Day. New Year's Day. New Year's Day. It should be fine. Everything will be fine. But the bottom line is I have to. I want to get stronger. I used to do a lot more stuff, and
it's now or never,
you don't
Mike.
even think about. Yeah,
time's a ticking.
Could be both.
I am so I'm so pumped up to just get some of this stuff done. But as I said, the stress when I got into bed last night, the heart was doing.
That's a decent beat.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit
Yeah.
like a Bugle Call Rag. I was doing a little Buddy Rich in your chest.
What did Carla tell you when you were having a panic attack?
She poo-pooed it. I literally said, I'm not sure about this.
Oh,
Because
last
of all the
night?
stuff I've had. You get a little paranoid about your health. You get a
Yeah,
little
you
paranoid
should
about
be,
it,
yeah.
you know? I don't
And what'd
know
she say?
happened. Tomorrow's promised to no one. I believe that.
Yeah, what
with
did
all
she
my
say,
heart.
though?
That's it. She was in bed,
Yeah.
and she was drifting off to sleep. So that's a time where I could have looked over and said, I believe that I'm bleeding from the eyes, and I can't feel my feet. And she would say, all right, I'll deal with it in the morning. That was kind of the way it went down. And
She
I
loves
woke
you
up,
very much.
and I woke up, so that's cool. That's And
How's the
Oscar,
wound
you're-
this morning?
I took the Band-Aid off before I went to the the Snobatorium last night. I was fine. Had me a few smiling Irish bastards, and
Nice.
and life was good. By the way, that beer is still very much alive up here in Maine.
Nice.
The Gagan Brewery, even though the guy didn't give me any or give me a tour of the brewery.
Jerk.
Remember the guy that we had on the
Yes.
show?
Yeah.
Can't tell him. Don't say that.
No,
you never know.
All right, I
It was
meant you were a jerk.
No,
Not
I
him.
think that beer, that particular beer that I spotlighted, I believe it's taken off here. It's 2 years since we had the guy on the show, and it's everywhere. So I had a few of those, and I was fine. But much like Mr. Santana, who's getting married and needs to get fitter,
Yes.
I want to get fit as well. I overheard you saying to the guys that you want to get shredded
For
your
the wedding?
Yeah, it's a
you wanna
wedding
get
shredding.
Well,
did Shannon say she
Shannon
wants you
said that to
shredded?
me. A, I would never use that term because I think it's douchey.
Yeah.
But B,
Shredded,
It's in the
man. I wanna
F-boy
get-
lexicon.
She works out for a living
Yeah.
because I allowed that to happen. So let's first clear that up.
May I interject
I
one
make that
thing?
My
little man
Yes.
at camp, at the little tiny camp he's going, the day camp, where he's going a shorter
Yes.
period of time because he was upset.
Yeah.
He came home last night. He was talking about yoga.
They
do yoga.
Really?
that's
They do
sweet.
burpa. Is it burpas?
Oh, I have no idea, Mike. I'm so out of
Don't
that
you know
world.
any yoga terms?
No, not downward dog.
Do they happen after lunch?
Yes.
They did the bug
Woman
pose.
warrior
and then he got
1 and 2.
They did the bug pose, and then he got himself into a little ball. He was doing yoga poses for me.
Oh,
last night.
that's
So I
sweet.
He's
thought
got to
Shannon
love
might
bug
be-
poses because he loves bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was into it. It's like he doesn't like going, but he
Oh,
once
that's
he
cool.
gets there, he has a good time. So Shannon wants you in better
Shannon
physical shape.
said, we got to take these pictures. And she goes, I'm doing everything I can. I said, I know you are. I know. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to reapply myself to what I know is a healthy lifestyle.
Sure.
Which is essentially no more fast food for at least 3 weeks to see where that gets me. And I've done that in the past. And if I'm being honest with myself, I probably have had too many double quarter pounders the last 3 months.
Have you been eating a little fast food?
Oh, a little, please. Like I
Really?
would say at least three fast food stops a week on a regular basis.
That double quarter pounder is hard to argue with. It's a good burger.
Are you have you lost more weight?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I mean,
don't-
are you disciplining yourself a little
Yeah,
bit?
some. I'm not doing as much working out. I'm not doing any
I can
working
never
out.
have the. When I look at
I don't
you and
even
then I
look at him.
All right.
I don't even look at him. I hope he has a
He didn't
great
do anything.
wedding.
I swear
Can
to
I
God.
get a copy of the pictures?
He didn't
I
do
didn't take a
anything.
picture. I was just
He didn't
hanging
do
out
anything,
here.
but there's just right at the corner of his mouth. There's just the tiny. Can we
Yeah, I'll
finish?
give him something
we're
at the
we're
corner
running
of his
late on a
mouth.
break here.
Yeah,
we're
we
running
are.
late on a
We
break. Are
must
we
break.
running late?
Yeah, we are.
We have to take a break. When we come back, let's finish this discussion, and then I want to talk about a guy that definitely had a worse week than anybody I know.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's just we don't do a lot of Trump stuff, but this guy was funny.
Yeah.
This was the funniest thing that's happened, I think, in the entire Trump administration, and I'm talking about the mooch. We have to talk about the mooch because if we don't talk about him today, nobody's going to be talking about him in about a half an hour. So that's going to be it. We'll come back and finish up our fitness discussion in Fitness 101, and we'll talk about Anthony Scaramucci on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Hello, ladies. Look at the car next to you. Now back to me. Now back to the car. Now back to me. Sadly, you can't see me, but you can listen to more of me if you subscribe to the TMOS bonus package. Look up, look down. Where are you? On a boat. What's in your hand? Back at me. I have it. 2 tickets to the TMOS live show. Look again. The tickets are now diamonds because the live show is sold out. Anything is possible when you are a bonus show subscriber. Subscribe today through the updated app or website. I'm Dan O'Brien. and nobody understands me. I'm on a horse.
Is there a camera shot of Mr. O'Brien?
He could turn around and
can we get? Well, no, not for me,
No,
but for the listeners.
for the people.
As well.
I got him.
Because no one enjoys that spot more than Dan.
That's Dan
We got
O'Brien.
two
everybody.
cams.
Yeah.
Two cams.
That's Dan O'Brien and
Diego's off to the side.
That's right.
and Diego's next to him. That's tale of two interns. Nothing more dramatic. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show.
Hey, good luck with that haircut. That's coming up.
Tomorrow, 10 a.m.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Don Cheadle.
Diego gets on Mike. He always has to get his little.
He loves it. Yeah, he does.
Welcome back to the show, brought to you by Amazon. Let's talk about love, shall we? I love love. I love my family. I love my friends. I love Amazon.com. I love Amazon because our partnership with them keeps TMOS alive. I also love G. Scott Henderson. Sounds like an American general, doesn't it?
Yes.
G. Scott Henderson, who went through our website to buy all of the boring, over-the-counter old man medications that a 53-year-old fellow requires. Think of all the time and money he saved. It allowed him to really focus on his hobbies of repairing broken toys for neighborhood children and refurbishing wheelchairs for the destitute.
Focus.
What a good guy. We love you, Mr. Henderson.
The destitute also love him, Mike, because of that wheelchair repair.
The wheelchair-bound destitute. Be like G. Scott Henderson. Shop Amazon through our website. Let's love you, too. Okay? Can we? We'd like to do that. G. Scott Henderson, all he did was shop through the Amazon page at MikeO'MaraShow.com, and he got a commercial dedicated to him. Would you like one, too?
Oh,
I bet you would.
Long time.
I bet you would. Just think, an Amazon commercial right here in this time slot, all about you.
It's Thursday's birthday.
That's right. Wedding shredding.
Shopping Amazon.com this way changes nothing for you, but it means the world to the show. Please shop Amazon and please access it via TMOS. Use the app or go through our website. Now go spend money. Let's button up this whole thing about fitness. So, Oscar, are you? I know Rob. It looks like he's dropping some lbs, which is great, and I know you're planning.
Did you know
you doing this?
that they have wedding packages at gyms?
You can get ready
to get ready for your wedding.
Program?
Yes.
I thought it was to help you find a bride. Pony was all excited.
Yeah. I'm not doing that. This is the thing. CrossFit is probably the best thing that'll get you in shape, right? But CrossFit takes a level of commitment that you're just like, I don't know if I'm going to get there till maybe end of August, where I'm like, it's D-Day. I need a full month of this to get in shape, right?
Is it called a cell?
Yeah.
Head down to the cell.
The box.
Whatever.
The box, yes. So what I'm essentially doing is I'm riding the bike, but after riding the bike, I go and lift, right?
Okay.
Before I was just riding the bike, so I was skinny fat. Because I wasn't building muscle. I was just
great nightclub, by the way.
Yes.
Mike. Skinny Fats.
Yes.
Where was Skinny Fats?
I believe right at the end of hell.
So now I'm riding the bike and then lifting.
But bike riding is probably lovely for cardio, but probably not a great idea.
No, and I thought it was
and bad if you're in Ozark. Too.
I've worked my way up to like a solid pace without stopping 20 miles on a bike, right?
God, you could ride to my house.
Yeah, but it's not. It's a workout, but it's not really a workout.
Well, you got to be pedaling the
you know
whole time.
You know what I compare it to? You know how when you run on a treadmill and then you run on pavement?
Yeah.
Treadmill
is different.
It's much easier, right?
Sure.
What are you doing for exercise?
I'm not doing anything, but I am eating better.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought you were going to the gym with.
We were.
Yeah. That fizzled out.
How many trips did you take?
10.
Yeah, about 10.
10.
All right. When did you
strong
stop?
10. Well, we both started canceling.
Yeah, we stopped after the 10th visit.
Life came up.
But it was, you know what? It was.
See, there he's being very nice to you. He's being very nice to you.
He is.
And no one quit. It literally was like, oh, I'm busy. You're busy. I'm busy. You're busy. I'm
but
busy.
You still have a
busy.
membership, right? It's right across the street.
Yes,
Both
it's right
of us
there.
do, yes.
Balance.
Balance.
Are you going to be doing any?
You can say it.
Yeah.
We're paying full price.
It's true. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened again before as we got closer to the live show in NOLA. Yeah.
D-Day.
Yeah. Because I don't want to, be huffing and puffing when I make my grand entrance. Who knows how long the walk is?
And
from backstage.
The clown suit would be cheaper if he's smaller.
That's true. We get a smaller nose and a smaller wig.
Well, I'm glad both of you are getting fit, and I'm going to take that as further motivation when I get out of here today to work on my time. But then,
because I think the ultimate thing, Mike, I'd love to get Robert actually out of the blue said, "Can we ever go back to Maine?" I said, "Absolutely."
Oh my God, you have both of you, by the way,
next summer.
I think next summer, I'd like to get another one of those deals where we get the whole gang.
Yeah, it would be fun.
It doesn't have to be a full week if you don't want it, but I'd love to get you.
No, we want it.
I need my. By the way, everybody loves you guys up here. Seriously, they loved it. It was a novelty to be up there, and I thought about all the things we did. We'd love to get you up here. It's been a weird kind of last minute summer for me, so I'd like to get
you dealt with a lot of stuff leading up to it, and so we didn't know if if we'd be going up for the burial or the visitation or just a visit. There's a difference. But Robert said we'd like to go up, and so what we'll do is we'll come up, and the perfect workout, we'll take turns, me and you, Mike, chasing each other.
On that note, there are few people in the public eye like this guy that just I've never seen a public failure of more epic proportions than this guy.
I produced this for the audio vault. May I play my brief? It's brief, just brief.
Okay.
My musical tribute to this great man,
Tamuch.
Is this when he did the? Well, they didn't record.
No, it's a musical tribute. Is what it is. And here it is. This is a Goodbye, Anthony Scaramucci.
Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango?
Goodbye.
Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening.
Galileo. When did you see the news break? I was sitting in the studio with Rofo, and we were watching.
Shirtless?
No, we were. It wasn't Ellen. It might have been Steve Harvey. Whatever was on, it just broke in as breaking news. I was like, oh, what's happened?
I saw it at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, and then it pulls up, and I was like, huh? They can't fire that guy already.
Here are the facts, and as I said, I don't pay as close attention as I should, but the facts as I know them, Sean Spicer's out. That's the press
Melissa
secretary.
McCarthy.
Right.
They bring in this guy, Anthony Scaramucci.
He's going to fix everything.
I really like him.
And he's also kind of a Trump guy, right?
Yeah.
And Oscar said something like that. Hey, this guy's really going to. Everybody that comes into this administration, it's going to change now.
Oh, no.
It's going to get fixed now.
I didn't say he was going to fix things. I said the fact that he could actually communicate is a plus.
Right. Well, he rolls in.
Yeah.
He rolls in. I've gotten so many little tidbits about this guy. Anthony Scaramucci comes in as the new White House communications director.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, they all look. I just remember the old bit that you had a press secretary.
Right.
That's what it was. Now that's like press secretary, assistant press secretary, communications director. This guy rolls in, and you look at the guy, and he's like, what, a hedge fund manager? He's pretty put together.
Guy's
He
paid.
looks like he's
good-looking guy.
He wears the suit
in his
really,
50s,
really well.
looks like he's 36.
Yeah.
Looks like he's totally prepared.
Dude, he's shredded.
Botox, chest implants.
Got a little the New York tough.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's got a little New
I don't
York
mind
tough.
that.
And it seemed to me that within
looks
an
good.
hour of this guy getting
Tan.
the gig, he calls a reporter and suddenly explodes into this profane, disgusting rant about saying one guy's trying to suck his own, and they're doing this whole thing. And this
Was
other
it really
guy is going to
disgusting
be
or just
out,
colorful?
Well, it was
fantastic. I mean, the imagery.
Oh yeah, Bannon.
I was like, this guy's paying
Oscar
with
would be a
sound.
good communications director. Guys, I know you want to report it's disgusting, but isn't it just colorful language?
Locker room talk, Mike.
Hey, you know what? In this particular case, that was locker
It
room.
was. It was.
In fact, the term referred to about Mr. Bannon was something I've heard probably 40 times in my radio career.
However, to be fair, I'm
we
not
can't
sure
get Brian over here because Brian just wants to his own.
I'm not sure Bannon could even find his own. Show me that, and then we'll go
Talk
to the
about
next
yoga.
step. Yeah, exactly.
So the only reason I spotlight this is this guy
Downward
during
hog.
the rant, during this disgusting rant. What did he say? I missed
Downward
it again.
hog.
Sorry, what? As I'm just
Downward
trying to tell the story.
hog.
It's going to
The
be
yoga
it'll be
pose.
in Pony's in his book.
All the papers.
Yeah, all the
Downward
papers
hog.
will be
Thank
there.
you, Pony. Let's just let it land on the listeners. Hold on, one more time.
It's so funny.
Okay, that was Pony.
Just so funny.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. So the only reason I spotlight this is the guy comes in. He disses the chief of staff, Reince Priebus.
Yes.
Optimus Prime. And he
Bumblebee.
and Bumblebee. And he says the guy's going to be out. Well, you're like, oh my God, this guy says was so profane.
Right.
And then the day after or the day after that, Reince Priebus really is out. You're like, well, he was right. He's the most powerful guy in the world.
Yeah.
Well, then the guy then the guy replaces Reince. Well, he didn't like Anthony Scaramucci. Meanwhile, Anthony Scaramucci's wife leaves him,
and
she's 9 months pregnant.
She is ripe with child.
She's ripe with child, and she said, "You're going to go work for Orange Face. I'm not coming along for the ride. You are out of here." He's like, "I don't care. I'm going to be powerful." And so he comes down to New York, and then he goes on this thing, and he ousts the guy, and I'm like, well, this is going to be the new power broker.
Yeah.
And then, nope, they hire a power broker to replace the guy that was ousted, and then they fire the mooch.
Right.
And he's gone. So within 10 days, this guy goes from great gig, going to save the world, big mouth, potty mouth, comes in, but the guy that he was dissing with the big mouth, potty mouth gets fired. The guy that replaces the guy gets fired, comes in, and he fires the mooch.
Mike,
pretty spectacular.
And
stuff.
ladies, he's single.
It's like it's like an episode of Game of Thrones, The Hand of the King. If you actually follow the trajectory of how many people were the Hand of the King in Game of Thrones,
right?
This is like this administration. Like they either their heads get cut off, they get killed, or they get booted. One or the other.
Well, we have an expert that wanted to just make one final comment. Can we bring our expert in?
Please.
Who
Sure.
just wanted to say, because this expert, I'm making fun of it, and I'm saying it's chaos and things are in totally disarray. Apparently, this guy thinks the opposite. Let's bring him in right now. Okay, can we bring him in?
Please.
Yeah. Is he coming? Hold
Tyrion
on,
Lannister?
He's
Hold
waiting.
on, he's
He's
coming
waiting
right now.
without.
All right, let's bring him in right now.
I just want to say I think they're doing everything perfectly right. I think they're doing everything perfectly right. That's normal. What's everybody all upset about? Come on, okay? All right. Hey, Mooch, good luck. Bye.
Yes, thank you. That was Anthony Soprano. Thank you
what
very
type
much.
of what type of severance is a 10-day work?
I don't know.
Well, if they go by CBS, he'll get 9 hours of pay.
Okay.
All I know is, do you think at some point there's a teary call to the wife after he, gets back to his penthouse apartment in New York City?
The Mooch is going to write a book, and he's going to make more money.
Yeah, it's going to be a very thin book.
That's the guy. That's the guy who writes a book because he doesn't care.
You're right.
Right? Am I right or am I wrong?
Oscar, you're creating a fantasy world. He was there 10 days. He's a loser. He is crying. That guy is crying right now.
I think guys like that take hits like this and they say, got to move on to the next chapter, and it's a book.
Yes.
Mark my words.
Or a car dealership. One or the other.
We'll take a break. Come back with the news you may not need right here at Car Dealership. That looks good on you, sir. We'll be right back. Caution, ladies and gentlemen, the promo starts now. O'Reilly here. Hey, did you know the Mike O'Mara Show is always looking for interns? Did you know that? Huh? Did you know that? Well, you should. Of course they are. Interns. They show up, they get coffee, they help out. You know the drill. And if you're a college kid and you want to get your foot in the broadcast door, just email your resume and a letter of intent to Rob, that's with 2 B's, at MikeO'MaraShow.com. That's Spiewak Kid. He's your liaison. Spiewak! Best of all, every intern at TMOS is treated with respect and class, a professional environment. And if that part doesn't matter to you, I have a podcast too. Come intern at The Factor, where things can get a little handsy. Know what I mean? We'll do it live. Welcome back to the Mike
I
O'Mara
love that.
Show.
So bad.
Hey, have you ever read the ingredients on the label of your snacks? It's horrible. It's kind of scary.
It is.
Added sugars, preservatives, concentrates. It's really scary stuff. It's yucky. That's why I want to tell you about some amazing fruit bars that I found. They're called That's It. That's the name of the product. That's it. Because the only ingredients in them are fruit and fruit. That's it. That's why they named them that way. That's it. Get it? I hope you do. You can find them at Whole Foods, CVS, Starbucks, and you will love them. My favorite flavor is the apple cherry. Absolutely delicious. It's pure fruit, but they do something to them. The way they put them together, they're just incredibly delicious, but there's nothing in there except fruit. That's it. They're gluten-free, kosher, vegan, raw diet friendly. They're made with real non-GMO fruit. They're portion controlled, and they're great for kids. Plus, it's an easy and delicious way to get that serving of fruit in your diet that you're missing. And in the Mike O'Mara Show World Broadcast Headquarters building, the Starbucks sells them down at the bottom. And
So
we love
cool.
them. They're
Love it.
absolutely delicious. That's It is offering my listeners an amazing deal. Go to that'sitfruit.com and enter the code TMOS at checkout to save 10% off your order. Do what we did and try these bars. You're going to absolutely love them. And they're a new client, so please, folks,
do it.
Supporters of TMOS, get out there and buy the That's It Fruit bars because it'll make us look real good. Again, go to that'sitfruit.com. You'll love it. Enter my code TMOS at checkout to save 10% off your order. Your taste buds and your body will thank you because we love them. This is a bummer story for me. It really is. Actor and playwright Sam Shepard died due to complications from ALS. I love Sam Shepard. Sam Shepard's an original tough guy movie star in his own unique way.
Yep.
He won a Pulitzer Prize and was nominated for 2 others. He was also nominated for an Oscar for playing Chuck Yeager in The Right Stuff. He was just that guy. Did he play Chuck Yeager?
He did. I have a clip. You want to hear a clip?
Yeah, let's listen.
This is from The Right Stuff.
Ridley, I heard the Ruskies set a new record of 114,000 feet going straight off the ground.
Nobody cares about that kind of record anymore.
You know, I got a feeling this little old plane right here might be able to beat that Russian record. Hey, Ridley.
Yeah.
You got any Beemans?
Got any Beemans?
I might have, Miss Dick.
Well, loan me some, would you? I'll pay you back later.
Fair enough.
Think I see a plane over here with my name on it.
He was in a relationship with Jessica Lange from
I forgot about
1982
that,
to 2009, and really just a wonderful, wonderful guy, great writer, and really, really cool actor. You know, I think movie actors that play in stuff like The Right Stuff, there's just a toughness that you have to have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I
fantastic.
believe one of his plays that he wrote launched the career of John Malkovich. So, I mean, very important in
Very
the world
cool
of
guy.
writing plays as well. So.
Yep, absolutely. John Ritter's daughter, Stella, isn't Stella anymore. She's also not anyone's daughter anymore because she's transitioning to a guy, and she has changed her name to Noah. Noah is the child of John Ritter and his widow, Amy Yazbek. He started living as a man when he turned 18 almost a year ago. He even has facial hair thanks to hormone treatments. Sources say Noah's mom and half-brother Jason Ritter are totally supportive, and John would have been too. Noah was only 5 years old when his father, John Ritter, tragically died in 2003.
God,
so
has it been that
there's
long?
that. It's been that long, absolutely.
Not many
The
people have anything bad to say about John
Yeah.
Ritter. I wish them good.
The Chicago Cubs just made an epic gesture. There's nothing about this story I don't love. They made the gesture to Steve Bartman. Steve Bartman, by the way, there are going to be Cubs fans that disagree with me loving this story.
True.
Steve Bartman is the fan who was unfairly blamed for the Cubs' playoff collapse 14 years ago. He's the fan that reached for that foul ball, preventing Moses Alou from catching it, and all hell broke loose. It was not only this guy being just harassed, death threats, everything, but it was a symbol of the Cubs' misfortune.
The curse.
This is what. Well, the curse is over for the Cubbies, and much like the Red Sox, that's over. And I think perhaps you're going to look at other championships down the road. The team gave Steve, this is the kid that interfered with the baseball, an official 2016 World Series ring with his name, Bartman, engraved on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Cubs.
That's classy.
That is true class.
It's cool.
True class.
It's a game. It's a kid's game. Cubs owner Tom Ricketts
The
said he
Nationals would
hoped
never
it
do
would.
that.
They'd have to win a World Series first.
Yeah.
I don't think the learners would.
I would offer you one at cost.
Bingo. God, what a dick organization that is. Cubs owner Tom Rick. Well, they are. And I met like 2 guys from them. They're all like, yeah, we're the Nationals. Yeah. Blow the playoffs a few more times. You're going to be just like the Redskins. Cubs owner Tom Ricketts said he hoped it would, quote, provide closure on an unfortunate chapter of the. What did I say? Dick organization? It is.
You are so bitter.
It is. It's like at a golf tournament. I met one guy. I base it all on that. Yeah.
And you have him chewing gum.
Like Jeff Bowden introduced me to like one guy, and he was just like, "Hey, young sports guy, always wanted to work sports." Yeah. I'm a player. F you. Yeah, I'm a 30-year radio personality. Screw off.
And
Cubs
you're on
owner
LinkedIn.
That's right.
And I'm on LinkedIn now. Yeah.
Don't accept his
Yay.
invitation. Don't endorse
Yay.
him for sports owner.
Yay for me! Yay for me in my bedroom in Maine. Cubs owner Tom Ricketts said he hoped it would, quote, provide closure on an unfortunate chapter of the story that is perpetuated throughout our quest to win a long-awaited World Series. He acknowledged that it could not fix everything that happened to Steve. This kid was hassled. But he wants it to be known that he's, quote, fully embraced by the Cubs. Steve had immediately disappeared from public life. This is how bad it was for this guy. Probably because he was getting death threats and other harassment. He never gave interviews or made any attempt to acknowledge or cash in on his notoriety. He acknowledged this and said it's kind of emblematic of people treating other people well.
I watched
which I
a
think
piece.
is just a good story.
I watched a piece on WGN, and even when they're trying to make it be a feel-good piece, there's
They
still
can't.
even when the people are
Because you see what he
congratulating
did.
him,
You see-
they're
and
still bitter. They're still
as a
bitter in
Cubs
that
fan,
city.
it was horrible. It was,
Yeah.
like, really, because now for the negative, the Cubs fans that are out there listening to me, I'm going to give you a little bone here, okay?
Okay.
Steve was interviewed, and when asked about it, he went, "You mean you reach for your baseball?"
You know, we have a listener connection to Steve. One of
Do
our
we?
listeners and friends of
course
the
we
show. He was college roommates with him.
I know, and you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that, and I want to send my thanks to Tab Patterson. All right, very. It's important. It's important.
Tab would know him.
Tab did not reach for that foul ball, but he did hunker back like this.
Turntable. It's important to use a bunch of buzzwords at work since it really makes you look like you know what you're doing. So you keep on using them, even though your coworkers hate them. A new survey asked people for their least favorite office buzzwords. Here are the 6 best ones that made the list. Number 1, let's touch base.
Boo.
Number 2 is game changer.
Boo.
Number 3 is no brainer.
Boo.
Good.
Number 4 is mission statement.
Oh, we need that. Every business does.
Yeah.
Number 5, I love you, man. Number 5 is pick it up and run with it. And number 6 is let's get our ducks in a row. There are also a few on the list that we've never heard before, like blue sky thinking.
Oh,
Have you
yeah,
ever heard
blue
that?
sky. Yeah, absolutely.
What is that? What is blue
Red
sky?
ocean, blue sky. Blue ocean, red ocean. You can do anything. It's like so basically you're creative.
Let's circle back and talk
thinking
about
out of
it
the
later.
box.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
blue sky thinking.
it's like
that the
pie in the
business is
sky
going
type of
for.
situation.
That doesn't have anything to do with it.
No, blue sky thinking means creative but unrealistic ideas.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's what
But
that
pie
is.
in the sky is a fantastic, like sort of.
Oscar, have you ever heard of thought
Well,
shower?
creative fantasy.
I don't know. I'm not.
He gets mad every time food's involved. Every time.
Yeah. Get mad every time an asshole's involved.
you two are killing me today. Oscar, have you heard of thought shower?
Oh no, and that is not a category on the sites I like to go
Yeah, do
to.
not Google it. Whatever you do.
That's a new way of saying brainstorm. And punch a puppy.
No,
which
I
is,
love
which,
that.
Which is doing something bad for the greater good.
Sometimes twice a night, huh?
Wait, is it
Am I
like,
right,
is,
ladies?
is it you're in the boardroom and you're like, sometimes we got to punch a puppy?
That's right.
Punch a puppy.
Who says that?
Dan O'Brien.
Well, that's when we yell at Dan.
Yell at Dan. I think I punched a couple of puppies before we went on the air. Anyway, and now a little something. According to a new study out of Germany, Rob's favorite country, the filthiest thing in your house is your kitchen sponge. So that it's not the
Ew.
bathroom, it's the kitchen sponge. That's what it is. Even if you sanitize your sponge by boiling or microwaving it, that doesn't help. In fact, they found it just makes things worse. So the kitchen sponge
Really?
is the real dirty thing. And what do they recommend to cut down on your risk? Changing your kitchen sponge once a week.
Okay.
So that message is for Mac McIntosh, and I've got an extra bonus little something for you right
Yes.
now.
Oh, really?
This is the real one. A 20-year-old woman named Asia Jimenez from Bradenton, Florida, was feeding her 1-year-old son on Saturday and eating some chicken nuggets. And her brother walked up and grabbed a few off of her plate. That made her really, really angry. So she started throwing the nuggets at her brother hard. And he wasn't hurt, but they called the cops, and believe it or not, Asia was arrested for misdemeanor domestic battery for throwing the nuggets at her brother.
Wow.
What's
Which is
wrong
pretty
with
stunning.
society?
I know. On the bright side, the Orioles offered her a minor league contract. All right? Sorry, such a jive. That is so fun.
Man, she really put some pepper on it.
We'll take a break, come back with the... You got sounds?
I got little ones.
We'll do that when we come back with the Mike O'Mara Show.
Sing it to my friends.
Baby!
Hi, everybody. This is Nameberry reminding you to send in your mail for the mailbag that Rob reads on Thursday on the Mike O'Mara Show. All you have to do is include it. Send it to Rob with 2 B's at MikeO'MaraShow.com, and then maybe we'll read your message on the radio. The podcast.
What about the address name, Barry?
Shut up, Rob.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. The best thing about TMOS listeners, they're like a family, a big, dysfunctional, wonderful, odd family. So if you have a product to advertise or a message to spread, the best place to do it might be right here. Think of all the members of your extended TMOS family that you'll be reaching. Let the Mike O'Mara Show get your message out so thousands of like-minded folks can hear it and act on it. You'll reach thousands of relatives you didn't even know you had. It's easy to get your message out. Just email us at sales@MikeO'MaraShow.com. Big or small business, you will be treated like family. Again, that's sales@MikeO'MaraShow.com. Let us spread your word. And without further ado, let's open up the audio vault for today, the very first day of August.
That's right.
Of Augustus Gloop.
Let us. It will cost Wonka a fortune in fudge.
There you go, Augustus. Enjoy it, but don't fall into the chocolate river.
So, spotlight today on Scotland. The Ness River, which I guess actually probably has to do with Loch Ness, which means Lake Ness. So it's probably a feeder river.
Yeah.
This is
I got a turtle head poking out.
This is a town called Iverness. And this is a brief video, 8 seconds, but it's on our Facebook page. Please look at it. There is a very drunk Scotsman trying to put his ATM card into a fence.
Oh, no.
My takeaway from the video is that he thinks the fence is an ATM machine. And by the way, I know that I'm saying automatic teller machine. Don't give me crap about saying that. Okay? He thinks it's an ATM. But the best thing is the guy that's taping him telling him what it isn't.
Here, bud. That's not a bank machine. It's not a bank machine, it's a fence.
It's not a bank machine.
That's not a bank machine, it's a fence. You're sticking your card into a fence.
Let's do one more time.
Here, bud. That's not a bank machine. It's not a bank machine, it's a fence.
The eyes are pointing in different directions.
You're not going to get any cash out. You're going to get some manure. That's all you're going to get out of that. It's a fence, you old sod.
Now, guess who is getting a series on Netflix? Carol Burnett.
Oh, cool.
She is coming back, and what she's
a pioneer.
What she's doing, it's sort of based on.
I'm serious. You guys
sort of based. Nothing? It's funny what he, when he tries.
I just sounded funny.
It's based on the old sort of Art Linkletter, kids say the darndest things. But what happens is she's going to interview kids to help adults with problems. And if they take the attitude they did in this promo, I think it might actually be pretty funny.
What's your resume?
I started a little thing called the Carol Burnett Show.
I haven't heard of it.
Well, I won a few Emmys for it.
I got a trophy in soccer once.
You did?
Everyone did.
Oh. I did a few films and some specials. You know what specials are? I did like 2-person do you know who Julie Andrews is?
Isn't she the teapot from Beauty and the Beast?
No, that was Angela Lansbury.
She is still funny. She's still funny. And
funny
together.
Is funny, and Carol Burnett is funny.
So
always has been.
Wish her all the best. And you know who else is great is Pitbull. And ladies love Pitbull.
Would you like to see? Can I do my impression?
Yes.
I've done this for you before. This one makes Carl laugh every single time.
Yeah. Throw on some male capris.
That's my
They asked Pitbull, who is very talented. He is a rap, hip hop singing type. Why women love him. And he was able to answer the question.
Well, let me tell you, a woman made me a man. I was raised by women. So therefore, I understand women. I love to be around women. I understand the power of women. I think women are the most powerful thing that's on earth. They know how to deal with things that there's no way, shape, or form men could deal with. I mean, let's just start with giving birth.
That's right. He was talking about Carol Burnett.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, most powerful
There's some
thing
truth
on
to that,
earth.
though.
And thanks to whatever woman gave birth to
Birth.
All over the earth, Mike.
All over
That's
the
right.
earth.
Oscar,
Yes.
this one's for you.
Chess.
Last night, the special Bachelorette Men Tell All.
Oh, yeah.
And boy, Mike, they were
These-
talking about everything.
So catty.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, good. I like that.
DeMario Jackson was kicked off the show because he admitted he was seeing another girl on the side during
Yes.
production, and he tried to defend himself.
Man is as faithful as his options, Rob Spiewak. Somebody,
That's
a
very
great
true.
man once told me that.
So true.
You know who told me that? Carol Burnett.
Divorced twice.
But
I
she
think.
was talking about Tim Conway. Here is DeMario Jackson. Just sometimes it's best to stop digging.
Here's what happens: this random chick call in and say that she's my girlfriend. Like, you know.
Wait, time out.
No, time in.
Are you telling me you don't know this girl?
No, I know her.
Okay.
I've had. That's called a side chick, right?
Thank you.
Side
Thank
chick.
you. Yes.
Keeping it real. She said we dated
just
for
keeping
6
it real.
months, but like facts are facts. Show me a picture of her and I. Show anything of
but
Show me
here's
a
the
picture.
thing. I feel like the story's changing a little bit now, and,
It's not
I feel like now you're really distancing yourself from Lexi.
Is there any ocular facts that her and I dated?
Ocular facts.
What an asshole.
I'm so sorry.
Is I had this guy DeMario tell me he dated her and he had been in a
DeMario
relationship
didn't
with her.
tell you that. That's called a.
I have it on tape. I do have that on tape.
And just when you think it can't get any worse, he calls himself DeMario in the third person. I wish him nothing but the best.
I also think it's bad form to go on national television and tell everybody that you're a side chick guy.
Yeah, I
right?
agree.
Like, if you're going to do that on your own time and don't brag about it.
He's just keeping it real.
That's all. That's all. At the end of the special, if you happen, Mike, you probably have it in your DVR. This Bachelorette special. Watch it because at the end of it, DeMario gets a World Series ring from the Chicago Cubs. So it's an exciting ending. Seth Meyers, do you know there's a lot of stuff going on in North Korea? Be afraid. Be very afraid. They're testing missiles.
After North Korea tested a new intercontinental ballistic missile on Friday, Kim Jong-un issued a statement saying the whole U.S. mainland is now within his reach. Still not within his reach? The top shelf.
That's your Magic Audio Vault. Have a great Tuesday, everybody.
That's awesome. That's it, people. Thanks for joining us for another episode of TMOS. Don't forget to update our brand new app today and unlock the live 24/7 TMOS stream. All messages for our weekly mailbag can be sent to Rob with 2 B's at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Our mailing address is TMOS Box 32101, Washington, D.C. 20007. Thanks for listening, and join us again for the best part of your day, The Mike O'Mara Show. Bye-bye.
So long.
Ciao, ciao.
One last thing. Please remember that MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon is the best way to shop for anything and everything. So, shop Amazon and get there through our website. Always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. Now, go in peace.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.